My mom, she was heartbroken, the same. She cried for like 3 weeks, and anything that was gay or she would just cry and she would just like start praying.
Anything on TV?
Yeah, anything on TV, any sight of gay, she would just break down, or she'd just start praying, or just be like, why? And my dad, we really don't communicate because we just grew so much apart, him not being around, and then me just this process. But he didn't say nothing for a while, and then he seen me like dressed up, and he spoke to me. I thought it was gonna be like some crazy stuff, but it wasn't. And it's me having to like get myself comfortable with him being comfortable, because it's different. Like it's really different for me. And as friends wise, like I found out who were my real friends and who weren't my real friends, and who I could trust and who, you know.
And it's funny because the people that you least likely expect to, you know what I'm saying, still kick it with you, still kicked it with me. Like, I'm talking about the hood people, because I come from where they came from, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I was just another dude to them. And I never tried them, you know what I'm saying? And gay people know who gay. Gay people know who got a curiosity about them, you know what I'm saying?
And just because you're curious don't make you gay,
but
we know.
we know you would try something if you gave an opportunity. So if you genuinely won't, then you shouldn't have no issue dapping somebody up of my gesture or her gesture.
That's not necessarily true, because when I first saw you, saw you on campus, because, you know, I used to date a girl and used to use campus.
Okay.
And I would see you, and I was like, what the fuck? Like.
But what's your opinion now?
My opinion now is you're cool, like.
It took doing what? Getting it on me, right?
Nah, not even that. It's just I became more open-minded about it, because when the office first told me that you were going to be my roommate, I was mad. I was ready to move upstairs.
For real?
Then I slept on it and I thought about it. I was like, that's ignorant. Like, I don't even know him. Like, he may be cool, and I'm going to just see how it is. And
well, I respect you for that. And that's the main mission that I have in society for our people anyway. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to homosexuals, us as a community. And, you know, sometimes being that we are a counterculture, we sometimes like seclude ourselves within the community.
Yeah.
Have our own words, own terminology, own everything. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you learn in school, we don't know that, but we know we know what a cunt is, a trade, a realness with a twist, a femme queen, a butch queen, a drag queen. We know all of them. You know what I'm saying? But we seclude ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it takes somebody in homosexuals as a group to expand and change people's minds. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want you. I don't want y'all. I want you to understand that I'm a person just like you.
Okay.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm working too hard to try anything anyway.
Okay.
Alright, and back to how your friends and family react. Do you have any siblings?
Like brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
I have a brother and I have 2 sisters. My youngest sister was okay with it. She was grown when she was little. She just grown. And my brother, he didn't really say too much, but me and my brother, we're like, that's like my best friend. I tell him everything, he tell me everything, and we're like really close. Like if you see us, you wouldn't think so, but we really are. And he didn't really have a problem. He was mad because I didn't tell him. But he was like, after, like he get along with my friends, some of my friends, you know, like all of them. But he cool with my friends, and like the oldest sister, she's different. So it's taking her. Well, she's kind of adjusted now. I can say she's adjusted now.
And it's so like, and I say it's such a counterculture because we actually redefine our families. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my sister.
Yeah, you find families outside of your family. But you kind of do that, like while you're in that transition of coming
getting
out.
to know the gay lifestyle.
Because you don't feel comfortable with your own family, so you just create a family. Yeah.
And that's what that is. But you know, now we still have that family to fall back on. Like, that's our blood. That's thick. This is just a kinship. You know what I mean?
Just people that know where you're coming from.
Have been through it before and can give you some advice, or if you get kicked out the house.
Or giving advice.
Or someplace to stay.
Okay.
And what do y'all feel like are the major misconceptions of homosexuals and transgender?
That we want you.
Yeah, and okay, this is.
I don't want you.
Okay.
One is boys always think, oh, gay, oh, they gonna try to hit on me,
Right.
or they gonna be looking at my butt.
Right. No, when I'm in the line, I don't want, like, I feel funny when those gay persons behind me. It's just, it's
well,
like.
You gotta look at it like this. Every gay person doesn't like butt.
That's true.
Sometimes they like the front.
Even so, even if it's that, then, you know, that, I don't want to say that's an insecurity, but I kind of feel that is.
No, it's not even that. It's just like, it's just like how you grew up. It's like.
Well,
that
yeah.
too.
Well, I say it's
yeah.
more immaturity and you still maturing.
But I think, but raising has a lot to do with it too.
That too.
Because if you raise, I have a best friend who's a real girl, and she was throwing faggot around. Now, faggot comes from gay people during the Salem witch trials being bound together like sticks and burned up at the stake. I know it's a funny scene because I would laugh too if I saw it in the movie or something. But, yeah, I rest myself saying it. But, yeah, it's like that. It's like if you are raised, she was raised ingrained using the word faggot, and those are some faggots. And I had to tell her that's not right, boo. You can't go around using that. The wrong one. Not even that. It's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not saying it has anything to do with like the history of the word nigger or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because those are two different stories, but they both hold sustenance in the forms of offense. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm offended.
Okay.
But going back to you being in the line with gay people behind you, they don't want you, and if they do, they're not gonna say nothing because they know that
that you're straight,
right?
So
they could just be admiring, your apparel and the way that you look or something of that nature, and I would take that as a compliment and not be insulted by that because if you can pull your own sticks and you're not attracted to them, you bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we don't want you because we know you don't want us.
And some other misconceptions are like, when people think about gay, they think about HIV, STD, all this stuff, but that's not the truth.
It's there.
It's there, and yes, it's like a big thing, but it's for straight and gay, because gay people do the same thing that straight people, and straight people do the same thing that gay people do.
And you got some straight people who doing gay people.
That too.
And bringing it home to mama.
Yeah. So you just...
That's not the download community.
Yeah, gay people didn't bring the AIDS into the world, and every gay person does not have HIV or an STD.
But statistically proven, the way that it's transmitted is, 9 times out of 10, way the HIV is transmitted is through anal sex. Yeah. And that's the only type of penetration that we can have, is anal sex. And the male's G-spot is back there. So.
Put a condom on it. No love, no love. That's for the girls and the boys. It's the girl. Put a condom on it.
Put a condom on it.
Okay.
If you like it, then you should have put a condom on it.
Well,
if you don't like your man, put a condom on it. Put a condom on it.
Wrap it up.
Have either one of you experienced or encountered an undercover brother?
All the time. They out there.
I've only had 3 gay boyfriends, and the rest have been straight. Not naming names, I don't do that.
Me personally.
Most of them have been straight. It's just like, I attract straight boys because I'm more feminine, and a gay boy is like, it depends on what type of boy they are if they're gay.
And in the fact she is transgender, you know what I'm saying? Heterosexual males 9 times out of 10 will go up to her. You know what I'm saying? And approach her like a regular female.
Yeah, I don't never. Yeah, if I'm dancing, I always get dancing.
Oh,
but I always be like,
and I don't wear breasts.
Do you let them know? Like,
I would say, move, I got a boyfriend.
If you don't, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not even I have a boyfriend, I am a boy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I say, because I am, a boy girl and she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? It comes a time in every girl's life when she has to come clean, and tell the truth.
I always
can't have your kids.
Honest. I mean, I'm always honest about it because I don't want them to, I don't want to confuse anybody, and I don't want to lie, because I'm not going to lie about who I am and what I am, I let them know up front, and that saves a lot of drama, and it's just bad.
And it's funny because 9 times out of 10, when she admits it to them, they don't care.
They don't care. And some of in the club, believe it or not, I can sit there and tell them, show them, and they'll be like, nah, I don't believe you. And I'm like, yeah, I am. They will not believe me. And if you keep on coming up to me, that's your fault. You can't do it, and nobody but yourself, because I done told you 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
And myself, I don't wear breasts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm cool with this body. I'm just gonna dress it how I want to. You know what I'm saying? I even get some people, and not even necessarily like straight people, down low people that are gay, having sex with women, coming home to Bootz. No. You know what I'm saying? That's more so what I attract. Or I attract the people who, you know, approach me like a straight individual and we get to kicking it. I don't try nothing because that's not on my mind. You know what I'm saying? And they ask me, you know what I'm saying, something. Because I make it so comfortable for them because I'm real with who I am. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like people like us can be an outlet for them to express themselves. And that ain't what I want. I just want to continue to work. I'm married to my future.
Okay.
Alright, well, this concludes the interview with Keyshiaa and Bootz. I appreciate y'all coming through.
Thank you for
All right,
having
No
us.
problem. I live here.